So, hey guys, how are you all? Hope you are good. So, we are back with a new editorial, and today's editorial is from Code Forces round 726, rated for Div 2, and we are discussing problem A of this contest. The name of the problem is Arithmetic Array. And guys, I need to tell you one thing. If you get a little bit background noise from my background, please bear with me. There is a construction going on near to my house, so please bear with me. Okay, so let's start with our editorial. So in this problem, in this A problem, it's really easy problem. What we are given here is we are given an array B, okay, of length k, and the array B is good if the sum of its element divided by the number of its elements is equals to 1. Basically, its average is equals to 1. Okay, and we need to find the minimum number of non-negative integers that we need to add such that the sum is equals to 1. All non-negative integers means all whole number, basically you can say whole numbers start from 0 till infinity. Okay, so we can add all of them. We just need to find the minimum number of element that we need to add such that the uh, average of that array is equals to 1. So let me explain you what does average mean. Just generalize it. So suppose if the array consists of element a1 plus a2 plus a3 till ak divided by the number of element k, where k is the number of elements. Okay, so this is what the average mean. Okay, for example, if array is equals to 1, 3, 4 and 7, then the average is going to be 1 plus 3 plus 4 plus 7 divided by a size, which is equals to 4, 1, 3, 4, 7. So suppose the average is going to be around 15. The sum of them is equals to 15 divided by 4. So you can calculate it in decimal if you want it. Okay, so let's move on to the problem. So in this problem, we need to find the extra positive integers numbers basically that we need to add to get average equals to 1. Okay, so this is the problem. So in this problem there are two cases, case 1 and case 2. Let me discuss what case 1 tells us. When the sum of the element is less than 0, or the sum of sum is less than the number of element in that array. For example, suppose let's take this example. So sum is equals to -6. That means it's negative or less than 0. And or basically, if sum is less than the number of element, okay, then what we need to do, let's check it. For example, in this case, the sum is equals to -6 and the average equals to minus 1.2, which is not equals to 1. Okay, so if we add the required positive integers, then the sum will be if we add the required positive integer, then the sum will be equals to the size of the array, and the average will be equals to 1. Okay, so average will be only 1 when the sum and the size is equal of that array. Okay, for example, in this case, if we add 12, only one element, then the sum will be equals to 6. From -6, if we add 12, then the sum will be equals to 6, and the number of element will be equals to, if we add 12 here also, then 9 minus 2 1 7 3 minus 3 and then 12. So there are 6 elements in that array now, and if we divide them, then the average is going to be 1. Hence, if the number is less than n, or if it is negative, then we just need to print 1. So this is what our case 1 tells. Let's move to case 2. So case 2 tells us, in this case, if the sum of the elements is greater than the number of the element, then we need to only add 0 till the sum is not equals to the element. So basically, if the sum is something like if the array is something like 1, 2 and 3, and the sum is equals to 3, then the average is going to be 2. So we just kept on adding 0, the smallest whole number that we can add, 0 0 0, until the size is not equals to the sum. If we add 0, then its sum is not going to increase, but its size is going to increase each time. So if we kept on adding 0 till the size of the array is not equals to the sum, or 6 in this case. Okay, so we will keep on adding 6. We will keep on adding 0 until the size is not equals to 6, and the size till now it is 3. When we will kept on adding 0, then it will be 6. So for example, if we add 0, then the size will be equals to 4, but the sum is 6. so it's less. Then we will add one more 0, then the size will be equals to 5, but the sum is 6. Then if we add one more 0, then the size will be equals to 6 and the sum will also be equals to 6, so the average will become 1. So 1 is our required array size, I mean average. Okay, so hence if the sum is greater than the size of the array, then we only need to print answer will be equals to sum minus the current size. So if we kept on adding 0, then we need to at least add sum minus size of that array, okay, sum minus the size of that array. So basically sum is equals to 6, then and the size is equals to 3. Sum minus 3 will be equals to 3, so 3 will be the answer for this case. Okay, so that much is the explanation. There are two cases for this problem, and let me move on to the code for this problem now. So in this problem, first we input n, then we will input the vector. Basically this is the vector, and then we'll calculate the sum. Those who don't know what is this accumulate function does, this is the C++ STL function, I guess, to calculate the sum of the whole array. Okay, so here v is my whole vector. Basically v is my vector, and v dot begin till v dot end, and yeah, so sum will calculate the this accumulate function will calculate the sum of the whole array. And if, as my first case, if the sum of the element is less than 0, or if it's less than the number of element in that array. So if sum is less than 0, or sum is less than n, which is the number of element in that array, then we just need to print 1, right? We just need to print 1 as discussed in this case. Else we need to print, else means if the sum is greater than, I have not put the if condition here because else means only that case too. So if sum is greater than the number of element, then we need to print sum minus n. N is the current size. Discuss here sum minus current size. Okay, so this much is the code, guys, and the logic for this problem. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And if you want more videos, or you like my explanation like this, then comment it down. I will make more videos on like this, on theme like this. Okay, so meet you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye bye.